What's up, guys? Thought I'd do a little bit of a shop update here. I haven't done a good shop video in a while, so I want to kind of show what's going on in the shop and show the changes and that kind of thing. I'm really interested in those type of videos, so I thought there might be some other people that like those. So pretty much I've made a lot of room over here in this area. I got one of my dirt bikes and put it in the other building, my little red Honda's in the other building now. I got my weed eaters out of here. I still got to get that out because I really don't use that up here, so I can keep it in my other shed. But pretty much I moved that cabinet from over here and got this locker out of my mother's camper that was extra, and now I've got two of them. So I'm basically using these as storage for my helmet, my gloves. Got some extra grips in there, got my bike jacket, and down below I have my motocross boots. I don't do motocross, but more like dirt bike boots, and my street bike riding boots, some Joe Rocket boots. And in this cabinet I've got my other helmet, and I've got some extra visors, clear visors and tinted ones, and just some miscellaneous stuff down here, some extra skate decks. And pretty much I've got another cabinet here. I got this from my grandpa's property when we were cleaning it out, so I've used it now for my air tools, and I've got a buffer in there just to kind of get them out of the way. And I've went ahead and just got that up under there so I can get it out of the way, because it's a lot easier to have that there than this, and it kind of saves some space. So some other changes would probably be this wall. I've got a lot of stuff off of this wall and cleaned out. I've got rid of a big old welder I had. I was gonna use it, but I don't want to have to mess with making leads and finding the leads for it or anything, so I went ahead and gave that to my brother. And I did have another engine up here for this bike that needed a rebuild, and I went ahead and moved it over because the engine I'm going to be rebuilding is over here underneath this bag, so that'll be the first one that gets rebuilt. And pretty much just kind of moving stuff around here. I got a lot of stuff up here now out of the way. Brought my modded Xbox out here, that way I can have music and videos and stuff on there, instead of, because I just got cable TV out here, and that way I can listen to music and that kind of thing. I've got it turned down at the moment, and it's just kind of playing pictures off of there, but you can kind of see this is one I've had for quite a while, so it's kind of been around a long time, but it still works great. And it's got a 250 gig hard drive in it, so I've got all my Xbox games copied on there and that kind of thing. So I've kind of cleaned this shelf up a little bit. It still needs some more, because a lot of this I really don't need, like the oils, and I've got lots of extra empty jugs down here for when I do oil changes. That way I can just take them up to AutoZone and get them emptied. I got an extra toolbox down there I need to get out of here. Pretty much just trying to organize stuff. I've got a lot of extra little things over here that came from my grandpa's, so just trying to keep it straight at the moment. Need to do something with this wall over here and organize it better, because I've got a lot of stuff hanging on multiple hooks, and I've got some extra hooks here I'm going to be using and trying to straighten that up. I pretty well got this wall the way I want. I've got some more room up here I need to work in somehow, and probably like take these chains down and get rid of them because I don't really use them. Some of them are older, I'm not sure why I'm keeping them. But other than that, I'm trying to get this shelf straightened up. I had a bit of a water leak up there, and it kind of ruined some of the shelving, because it's kind of like this stuff there. So I've had to pull the top shelf out that got wet, and that one I just doused in a can of spray paint that I had extra to see if it would help it last a little longer until I need to replace it. But pretty much I'm just trying to organize. I got a few things of some of it's scrap, some of it's not, but got a lot of extra bins up here now, and just a lot of miscellaneous stuff in them. Trying to make some space down here too. That welder there I need to get a new wire feed gun for, and it will work, but I may end up moving it out of here to make some room, because I'm really wanting to just have a lot of extra room in here, because I've got another bike of my brother's I need to bring in here and get going for him. But at the moment it's looking pretty good. So that's about all that's been going on. Just a lot of organization, and like I need to take these cabinets and organize them. It's got some metal detecting stuff up there, some propane tanks, box of GoPro mounts, just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that needs organized a little bit better. Kind of the same deal with this cabinet. This one's more bike parts, you know, carb parts, miscellaneous nuts and bolts. There's a lot of the glues and stuff up there, gasket sealer and stuff like that, and I need to straighten it up. And up there I need to do something with that. It's got some fenders and just different stuff I need to get rid of probably. We're gonna have a spring cleanup here in town this coming Friday, so I'm gonna absolutely go through here and get rid of a lot of stuff. Still trying to sell this Craftsman tool bin up here. That's pretty well complete. I think it's missing 10 sockets and the largest size ratchet in there, but it's got 2 of the smaller ones. Trying to sell that and get it out of here. But pretty much just been kind of cleaning up the bikes, doing different things. We took this one, you might have seen one of my last videos, we took this one down a pretty bad off-road trail, and that'll probably be the last time I do that. Just because it was an absolute pain trying to get all that dirt, because it was all up underneath my seat and all through there. But it's pretty well been cleaned now, and I've waxed it the best I can. I'm still debating on making it a naked bike because I want to get rid of all these plastics because they're not in the greatest shape. I fixed them a lot, and then I had that accident and kind of had to do a crappy paint job on them. So I'm kind of just not happy with it at the moment. I did get some decals on the side that kind of are making me hang on to it a little bit longer. But other than that, the cafe is still going good. I've actually rode it last couple weeks. I've had it out a few times. It's a good fun bike around town. It's a really a kind of a head turner, just because of, you know, you can hear it coming and you can hear it going definitely. And it's just a bike that you probably don't see very often. I have not seen another cafe in this town before. So it's definitely a little bit different, especially with the clip-ons to make it a full-on cafe. I still want to remake that seat, and I've got some kind of foam going started over here at the, and I just haven't got around to doing it because I just absolutely hate the mess it makes when you're doing fiberglass and Bondo and that kind of thing, and especially when you get into sand and that foam, it makes a really big mess. So I'm kind of holding off on it till I get really ambitious and just have a go at it. So other than that, just trying to get the cafe cleaned up, because we went to a bike show. You might have seen on one of my previous videos, and there was a lot of Harleys there and Kawasaki's and Suzuki's and stuff like that, but they were more of the cruising bikes. So I rode this bike down just to, you know, go down and take a look. But I'd rather this coming month they're going to have another one. I'm going to take this bike down, so I really want to get this one cleaned up the best I can. I need to take the wheels off and wash them really well. Those white wheels just absolutely get dirty. And I'm also having a problem. I'm not sure what's causing it. I'm thinking I need to take those forks off and put some heavier oil in them. I forget if I put 10 or 15 weight. I'll have to watch my video where I did that. But when I sit on it, for my weight, I'm about 275 or so. They squish at least halfway down, so I want to put some heavier oil in there to help with that. But the problem I'm having is I don't think it's my right turn. I didn't go full on because it had a little bit of a wobble, so I didn't try my right turn. But my left turn is when I'm just, you know, kind of getting about right. You know, this is straight, and then about right here it seems to wobble at low speeds. I haven't done anything really high speed on it because it is a heavy bike, and I'm not super used to it yet. But it does ride well. I've just noticed that wobble here recently, and I hadn't noticed it before. So I'm going to go ahead and check all the triple mount bolts and check this head bolt, or this middle triple tree bolt, and go through there. And I'm going to check everything. I just don't understand what's making it wobble. I think those bearings in there are pretty new, so I don't think it's that, or I would notice it all the time, I would think. So that's something I'm going to have to fix before the show comes up. And just pretty much cleaning up and making room at the moment. The dirt bike's running good. I don't think I finished the video on it. I might have. but it's running good. I actually adjusted the floats on it. The floats were out, and when I rebuilt this I didn't have a micrometer, so I wasn't able to adjust those. But now they are adjusted well, and it seems to run well. It idles a whole lot better than it ever did. So that's definitely ready to ride this summer. I haven't even had thoughts of taking it out yet because there's not a whole lot of places that around here, and I don't know a whole lot of people that ride around here, so I'm kind of waiting to find some people that ride, or one of my friends now gets them a dirt bike, and then we can do some riding on it. So it's kind of just sitting for now, which don't bother me, you know. That way it stays, the head, you know, and pistons on it stay new, low hour and that kind of thing. I'm not, you know, itching to ride it or nothing. It's a fun bike, but I want to have somewhere good to take it before I just hop on it and go, you know. Anyways, I'll probably cut the video short here and do one last pan of the shop. That way you can kind of see a little bit better, hopefully. So yeah, if you got a shop, you know, make a video and put it in the comments, and I'll definitely take a look at it. I love checking out other people's shops and that kind of thing, so that should be awesome. And also I want to do something with this toolbox. I got to get it out of the way of my computer because I haven't used this shop computer at all since I've had this toolbox, because it is in the way. But I want to get it and find a spot to have it, you know. Another thing is that sand blaster. I'm not using it. I don't have a compressor big enough to use it, so I don't know what I want to do with it. I kind of want to get out of the way because it is taking up space, and maybe I can move this over there and then have my computer, even move that computer into the corner and have it over there. But it is nice having it there because it's kind of like an old large desk here. So I'll have to see what happens. But other than that, just kind of cleaning up, guys. But thanks for watching. If you want another update later on, let me know. But as far as it goes, I mean, this is a pretty good update. So thanks for watching.